Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back. Happy Monday. Today is Monday, May 4th. Hope you had a marvelous weekend. Really happy to be here problem solving, developing our skills together with you guys. You went into your classroom, you clicked on May 4th classwork homework, and when you clicked on that thing, you found that you were supposed to watch a short video. This is the video, and then you're supposed to follow the links and practice each one for 15 minutes or until you have a score of 100, and then add a comment about your two scores and the time spent, and then mark is done. I'm just going to do a little bit of practice with you guys and kind of show you what you're supposed to be doing here. Okay, so creating scatter plots. Basically all we're doing is taking this bivariate data, two variable data, and we're putting it on a scatter plot or a coordinate plane. Okay, and here, this first problem, the table shows the prices of different numbers of burgers at Bert's Burger Truck. Okay, so I look at this table down here, and one variable is burgers and one variable is price. Okay, and if you have one burger, it's $4, and if you have two, it's 8, and 3 is 12, and 4 is 16, and so on. So it looks like there's a constant rate or a unit rate here, but we're going to look at this table and see that burgers are on the x-axis and price is on the y-axis. So we're going to go to one burger and we're going to go up to $4. One burger is $4. We're going to put a point right there. We're going to go to two burgers and we're going to go up to $8. Put a point. Three burgers, we're going to go to $12. Four, we're going to go to 16. 5, we're going to go to 20. Okay, and this is just going to be a straight line. Okay, if I drew a line and connected those dots, I would have a line in slope intercept form. But anyway, let's click submit. Those are all of the points that were in that table. Okay, now on this next one, Sophie works at a movie theater ticket stand. She made a table to track the relationship between the number of days since the United Supers movie was released and the number of tickets sold each day. Okay, so we've got this table of data here. It's movie theater tickets, okay? And the two variables are the number of days since release and the number of tickets sold. Okay, days since release is down bottom on the x-axis, and tickets sold is on the y-axis. Okay, so 1 day from the release, 1 day from the release down here at the bottom, you can see I've got it kind of highlighted there. They sold 180 tickets, so I'm going to put a point up there. And 2 days since the release, they sold 160, so they sold less tickets on that second day. And the third day, 130. Okay, a little bit less excitement there. Fourth day, 150. Oh, maybe it's a weekend. Fourth day, 150. Fifth day, 120. Okay, that's 5 and 120. And then sixth day, they sold 80 tickets. And the seventh day, they sold 110. Okay, so there's a negative correlation there. The number of tickets sold decreases as the days since release increase. I'm going to submit this. Okay, and that's all you're doing here. You just plug in all the values from the table. You read about the situation. Harold recorded how many chipmunks and how many rabbits he saw during 8 nature walks. I love nature walks. I've been watching some hawks build a nest in my yard. It's really kind of cool. Anyway, chipmunks and rabbits. Chipmunks on the x-axis, rabbits on the y-axis. Just plot the points. 5 chipmunks and 1 rabbit. That was one walk. Okay, on another walk he saw 6 chipmunks and 0 rabbits. So 0 on the y-axis, 6 on the x. On the next walk he saw 8 chipmunks and 1 rabbit. A lot more chipmunks than rabbits, pretty much all the time it looks like so far. Okay, 7 chipmunks and 2 rabbits. 9 chipmunks, 1 rabbit. and then 8 chipmunks and 3 rabbits. I'm just looking up top here, right? I'm looking at the table. I've got 7 chipmunks and 5 rabbits. And I've got 5 chipmunks and 3 rabbits. All right. Kind of random data there, but we submit that, and that's all you're doing, okay? I want you to work on that for 15 minutes or until you get to 100. Then I want you to click on the other link in there. The other link in there, it says you're going to follow both links. There are 2 in there. They're not in there yet. The other one is right here. It's identifying outliers. Okay, outliers. You guys all read the book Outsiders. You know what outsiders are. To S.E. Hinton. They're kind of on the edges or on the fringe, right? So we're going to identify some outliers here. And this example says 2 scatter plots below show the same data set. Choose a scatter plot in which the outlier is highlighted. Well, on this left data set here, I can see this one dot way far outside. It's highlighted dark purple, and the rest of them are light purple. That dark purple highlighted one out there, that's Pony Boy. Now, as we look at this other graph on the right, we can see the highlighted point right here is in the middle of all this data, right? The trend. It is not far from the trend, so we're going to choose this one on the left, and we're going to submit. We identified the highlighted outlier. Okay, this one asks us to do the same thing. If we look at all this data on the right, the highlighted point is kind of right in the trend line, there. Okay, the outlier out here on the left side, it's highlighted. It's up there at about 15x and 95y. That's Dally right there. Let's choose that one and submit. And that's all you're doing here. That's all you got to do. Okay, the 2 scatter plots show the same data set. Which one is the outlier highlighted? You can see there's an outlier. It's highlighted right there. Okay, the dark blue in contrast to the light blue, which is all kind of in a line. Okay, over here on the right, the dark blue one is in the trend line or along the trend line. Okay, so we're going to choose the left and we're going to move on. That's outliers in scatter plots, okay? It gets pretty obvious here, and you should be able to move through these pretty quickly. The one on the right is the highlighted outlier. Let's see here. Oh, now there are 4 scatter plots, okay? So it's not the top left, okay? The highlighted point is right there in the trend line. The highlighted point is right in the trend line for that next one in the top right corner. Down here, the highlighted point is way far off. It's the outsider. Down there is Pony Boy. Let's pick that one. Submit. And that's all you're doing, okay? You're going to spend 15 minutes working on this or until you get to 100%. And you spend 15 minutes working on creating scatter plots, just plugging data, bivariate data from a table into a coordinate plane, okay? And that's all I'm asking you to do here today. And if you have any trouble with that, you can find me in a Zoom meeting at 2:30 this afternoon. I'm here to help. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon.